It's around 5 o'clock on a Sunday. The light coming through the window has turned soft and golden, then a little gray. Nothing bad has happened. The weekend was fine, and yet somewhere in your chest, something quietly sinks. A low, gentle sadness you can't quite explain and can't quite shake. You're not in crisis. You're not even sure you'd call it unhappiness. It's quieter than that. It's just Sunday. If you feel this almost every week, I need you to know something right away. You are not being dramatic, and there is nothing wrong with you. This feeling is so common that nearly every language has brushed up against it, and psychology has real, specific explanations for why it happens. By the end of this video, you're going to understand exactly what your mind is doing on Sunday evenings, and reason number 4 is one that almost no one connects to it, because it started when you were a child. Stay with me. Let's start with the most obvious layer, the one you can already feel. Anticipatory dread. Here's the strange part. On Sunday evening, you're not actually sad about Sunday. You're sad about a Monday that hasn't happened yet. Your brain is a prediction machine. It constantly runs simulations of the future. And on Sunday evening, it starts rehearsing the week ahead, the alarm, the emails, the commute, the obligations, and your body responds to that imagined week as if it were already here. So the heaviness you feel isn't coming from the present moment at all. You're grieving the freedom that's about to end before it's even ended. You're living Monday's stress on Sunday's time. But that's only the surface. Because underneath the dread is something quieter, the end of unstructured time. Think about what a Sunday evening actually is. It's a threshold. For a day and a half, your time belonged to you. You could be slow, aimless, soft, and Sunday evening is the exact moment that ownership starts slipping back out of your hands. Psychologists talk about autonomy as one of our deepest human needs, the need to feel that our life is ours to direct. And Sunday evening is the weekly instant where you feel that autonomy quietly contract. It's not the work itself you're mourning, it's the loss of feeling free. And here's where it gets deeper, because there's a third layer most people never notice. Sunday evening is when the noise finally stops and your mind catches up with you. All week you're busy, you're moving, doing, reacting, and motion is a kind of anesthetic. It keeps the deeper questions at a distance. But on a quiet Sunday evening, when there's nothing left to do, your mind goes still. And in that stillness, a part of your brain switches on. Psychologists call it the default mode network, the system that activates when you stop focusing outward and start turning inward. And it brings with it all the big, quiet questions you managed to outrun all week. Am I actually happy? Is this the life I wanted? Is this it? The sadness isn't random. It's the sound of your own mind finally getting quiet enough to speak. Now for reason number 4, the one that runs deeper than all of them, because it was installed before you can even remember. Childhood conditioning. Think back to being young. What was Sunday evening then? For most of us, it was the funeral of the weekend, the last of the freedom, the homework you hadn't done, the bath, the early bedtime, the school bag by the door, the low-grade dread of Monday morning. Week after week, year after year, your nervous system learned one quiet lesson. Sunday evening means the good part is ending and something demanding is coming. And your body never forgot it. So even now, as an adult who may not even dislike their life, that old wiring still fires. The light changes, the day winds down, and a child's Sunday night dread rises up in a grown body that can't quite explain it. You're not overreacting. You're remembering, without images, something you felt 1,000 times. There's a 5th layer too, and this one is almost physical, the light itself. As Sunday evening comes, the daylight fades, and fading light has a real effect on us. It's tied to our circadian rhythm, to the ancient part of the brain that reads the dimming of the day as a signal to wind down, to turn inward, to feel the melancholy of an ending. Every evening carries a little of this, but Sunday evening stacks that natural dusk sadness on top of everything else, the dread, the lost freedom, the quiet questions, the childhood echo, and they all arrive at once in the same soft gray hour. And there's one final layer underneath it all, the most existential one. Sunday is a checkpoint. It's the moment you quietly measure the week you meant to have against the week you actually had. All the things you were going to do, the rest you were going to get, the person you were going to be. And Sunday evening is when the gap between the intended and the real becomes visible. On a deeper level still, every Sunday is a small rehearsal of an ending, a reminder that the weeks are stacking up, that time keeps moving, whether you're living the way you want to or not. So let me say the thing I'm most want you to hear. That Sunday sadness is not a malfunction. It is not a sign that you're broken or ungrateful or doing life wrong. It is a signal. It's the one moment in your week quiet enough for your truest self to get a word in. People who feel this most are often the reflective ones, the ones who feel time passing, the ones who care whether their life actually means something. The sadness isn't the enemy, it's a messenger. And the mistake most people make is spending every Sunday evening trying to numb it, scrolling, binging, drinking, anything to drown out the small voice, when that voice is actually trying to help you. So what do you do with it? Not fight it, you work with it. Here are 3 gentle shifts. First, give the transition a ritual that's yours. Instead of letting Sunday evening happen to you, claim it. A walk at dusk, a real meal, a bath, a page in a journal. Something that tells your nervous system this hour is not a funeral. It's a threshold you cross on purpose. Second, move the life audit into the daylight. That quiet voice asking the big questions isn't going away, so stop letting it ambush you at 9 p.m. on Sunday. Give it 10 honest minutes earlier in the day, on purpose, with a pen. When you listen to it deliberately, it stops having to shout. And third, plan one small thing to look forward to on Monday. One good coffee, one friend, one tiny pocket of something that's yours. You're teaching your brain that the week ahead isn't only obligation, that there's something in it for you, too. So the next time it's Sunday evening, and the light goes golden and then gray, and you feel that familiar quiet sinking in your chest, I want you to remember this. You're not sad for no reason. You're not broken. You're simply someone whose mind gets quiet enough once a week to feel the whole weight of being alive. The passing time, the unlived plans, the freedom slipping away, the old childhood echo, all in one soft gray hour. And that isn't a flaw in you. That's depth. The goal was never to stop feeling it. The goal is to stop being afraid of it and start letting it tell you what it came to say. If you felt this while watching, tell me in the comments. What does Sunday evening feel like for you? And when did you first notice it? I promise you're about to see how many people are quietly feeling the exact same thing at the exact same hour. And if this put words to something you've carried for years, share it with the person who always goes a little quiet on Sunday nights. They'll know why you sent it. Thank you for being here, all the way to the end. Subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.